Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. This is your host, Dr. Peter. We are going to be going through our instruments. We start with DXY on the weekly time frame, and we scale down. I like to start with DXY because it dictates the tone of what is going to happen, across USD pairs. And so we're starting with DXY. Last week, we said we may still go up, and I don't expect us to go too far up, but it's either we cap the top again or we break it slightly and turn to the downside. Now we are seeing this reaction, and this reaction, looks more like a bearish reversal here. But having said that, it's like an inside bar. If it closes like this on a weekly time frame, it's like an inside bar which set the tone for further drop. But what we need to do first is to take out this low here, this support at 9,900. So, or 99, yes, 000. So if we do that, then we can begin to aim lower. So if we do that, we're going to aim lower at this level here to take the low of 98,100. So if we do that, at that point in time, if we're going to get a reaction, so we know what to get. But first, we need to take out these and probably get a reaction for correction around this area. If you're not in a sell on a DXY, this is not the time to jump in. Wait for structure. This is the first structure that is building up. We're going to wait for the next structure. The next structure, if the minimum we expect here is at least 3 structure on the 4-hour time frame. 3 structure on the 4-hour time frame will tell us what exactly we are dealing with. If we are dealing with a corrective wave or we are dealing with impulsive wave, even though we expect something impulsive that will go right through to the downside and break the bottom again. But again, we don't go ahead of ourselves. We take it piecemeal. So there's the first reaction at inside bar that implicates or indicates that this is a bearish reversal. On the daily time frame, we are seeing this formation of, the candle, we interpret this as an evening star. They indicate this as an evening star, which is also confirming that bearish reversal. So we are still moving. We need to take out this. I will stop at daily time frame here. We need correction. If we don't get it here, we should get it around this area. Between this area and this area, we should get that big correction again for us to go up one more time before we drop. So let's wait for the structure to build. Euro USD on the weekly time frame, this actually didn't even take the bottom. After this first move, we saw this big move from the bears, and an inside bar again is forming. So this need to take this top, and we should get around this area. Between this area and this area, we should get a bigger correction for us to move, to join, to add to our position. So if you are not in a buy, wait on what you have right now. Wait on what we have right now. This will still go up some more. Break this place first. Test around this area, between this area and this area. If not, this area, we should get a deep correction that is similar to this one here. Then when we get that, then we're going to now look for additional position to add. Prime USD, the same. it's also, they're all showing a bullish pattern right now. So it's a bullish pattern. This in this place gave us like an extended flat here, A, B, and a C. That's an extension here. And so for now, this is the low. I don't see price coming to take this low at 130,300 again, but we need to see more structure and the kind of correction we will get. So will this go down the more? Will it just continue to go up? We'll see. But you don't take a buy at this level. We need somewhat, not a pullback, but a good correction for us to join if we have not joined. If you have one from the low, let that run. NZD USD. NZD USD, after taking people out, it was a crazy movement. You can see the reaction, and the reaction is to propel price to the upside. This is a bullish turn now, and you can see that on the daily, even on the weekly time frame, you can see that reversal pattern here, very bullish. You can see that 1 week price moved this way. So this also can give you a crazy run. It can give a crazy run, but I think we might just get a reaction around this area. Between here and here, we might get a deep correction to the downside for you to add more position for bullish run. So we are breaking this top ultimately. So the next is USD JPY. USD JPY. On USD JPY, this is what we've got, on the weekly time frame. This suggests that we are still in a correction. The candle, the mode of the candle means that we are still breaking the top one more time. If we don't break the top, we should cap the top. This is not finished. It's so messy right now because where this had gotten to, we may have finished this correction as an A, B, C. We may have finished that correction. So, but at least what we can expect is to get a deep pullback. But anyhow you want to look at it, because you could look at this as an internal structure of wave 3. Of wave 3, 3, 1, 3, 2. Or you can even say that this is 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, it could be anything. But whatever correction that we get, but this is still a shadow correction for now. We still have at least one more move to the upside before we have either a small or a bigger correction to the downside. So that's what I can see here. That is what I can see here now. If you go to the daily time frame here, now it's like we are having a consolidation inside a consolidation. So the momentum is still towards the upside, but right here, you have this move, A, B, C to the downside, and this turn. Even if it's going to give us a double correction, this one has not even gone up. We're now seeing a consolidation. So this is undecisive. It's not as if they are pushing up here. If they are done with the correction, they should push up here and continue to go. And if they're not done, they should at least correct this a bit to the upside and drop it again. So we may get anything here. We're going to continue to watch, but we still have movement to the upside. So if they drop more, then we'll see before they push it to the upside. It's not done to the upside. Euro yen. Euro yen on the weekly time frame. Let's look at that on the weekly time frame. This is not coming down again, as I can see here. Let's look at the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is like it's now on a bullish run turn again to the upside. That's what I can see here. Looking at this structure, this looks like the first structure, then the ABC pattern, which is a running flat here, of the second structure. So you can see this is a 1, this is a 2 here. And in this situation, you can see this is a third wave, yeah, which is typical of a third wave, the fourth wave, and this should be the last wave of the fifth wave before we have a big correction. So this is going to give a big correction, and this is not coming to break the bottom. As I can see here, it will only give us a big correction. Are we due to that big correction? It doesn't look like it right now. This is not like a 1, a 2. You can even say 1, 2, then 1, 2 here. So ultimately, maybe a diagonal of with 1 here and with 2 here. That's of this last move. Now a 1 and a 2. You can say this is like a 2 here. And the third wave looks like incomplete. We need to finish this third wave and have the fourth, wave of this diagonal and one more push, then we now see that big correction. That's what I can see here. We still need something like this at the top here, which we are not getting. We thought we were going to get it here, but now with this price action here, this is pushing up, still inside with 3. That's what I can see. This is still inside with 3, so it's not done. So it's going to go, not until we break the trend support between here and here to the downside. That will signal, okay, with 4 of this structure, then the last push. So there's still more upside. This could go on and on to get to 187 if we're not careful. So if we have any shallow buy or shallow sell here, we should exit this shallow sell and continue to buy euro yen. Let's look at the daily time frame. That's what we'll be looking at. The possibility of getting out of the shallow buy at this level. So if you get one more drop, we're going to get one more drop to the downside. We should get that. If we get that one more drop, the shallow buy will take it out. This is a bullish sign now. So what I'm saying in the essence is that this looks like with 2 here, it looks like a with 2 here, then this is looking like inside of with 3. ABC, which is a running triangle here for this wave to go up. This is not the fourth yet. On the higher time frame, it doesn't look like it is a too shallow correction for a fourth. So we should continue to see more upside, probably break up, then get that bigger correction. Then the last is gold. The last is gold. So what do I see on gold? Let's first start this on the higher time frame, on the weekly time frame. Now, this is also looking like Eurojpy. This is the fourth wave here. There's a fourth wave move. We had expected a double correction. This one will go as an A, probably a B. Then to turn down, or this one as a B, then probably an A of the third wave to the downside and a B of the third wave to the downside, then to get a C. But this, if we close like this, is a far bullish signal, which we have to be very wary. This might continue to break the top. It's looking like what we're going to get at the end of the day. Here, we are taught that this will be an A, B, C to the downside, and this is just like an A, B, C, then 1, 2, 3, and we're going to have that leg. At this point in time, it's not looking as if we are going to get the leg to the downside anymore. It doesn't look as if we're going to get that. Even though this looks like a 5-wave structure, which should have set a tone for a drop around this level without breaking this top here. It has broken this top now, and what I can see here is that this is going to continue to the upside. Well, not immediately. We have to see this, the end of this. It looks like an ending structure here. At least we should get an ABC correction before we go further. So we're going to get reaction either at this point. We're going to get a reaction. And what is possible here is a correction of this entire run here, from here to this place. Maybe a 50% drop or around this level of 4109. Price may drop to that level before they pick up again. So that's what I can see possible now. That we're going to turn down and break this bottom here. Does not look like it anymore. On the 4-hour time frame, would this be enough reaction to end this as probably a leading diagonal? We'll see. Here now, this looks like the first wave to the upside and the second wave to the upside. This looks like the third wave here, and this looks like the fourth wave. Now this looks like to finish the fifth wave. So looking at this fifth wave, this could have been one ABC here, and wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. And if this is the last wave 5 of this ending structure here, or the diagonal here, then we should see how this is going to close and continue to give us a reaction. So we should see the internal structure here. Otherwise, the price, this internal structure is what you can read now. Like an impulse, if it's done, then we can look for a sell if we get the sell set up. On the 1-hour time frame here, before we can begin to hope for that sell setup, this looks like a 1 and a 2 here, and probably we are negotiating with 4 of this immediate structure. Then with 5, then we'll turn down to do a bigger correction. So we will continue to look at it. So with that, I've come to the end of this update. Do like it, share it, comment, and send this link to people for us to grow this community. We are doing a great job here. So if you believe that we are doing a great job and it's helping, please comment and share this link and like it. The more you like, the more it grows this community. Thank you. Bye.